All right, so I'm here with Dave McClure. Dave, tell me just a quick bio. Tell me about yourself.
I'm a crazy geek, and I try and help startups by investing in them and not running them over. How about
Not
that?
screwing them up too much.
Right.
So, how do you know a great entrepreneur when you see one?
3 years after I've made the investment, if they're still alive.
Still kicking. What kinds of investment situations do you just totally run away from?
I don't know. I think when people, well, we don't invest in a lot of ideas. We invest in prototypes that have some, functional use. So a lot of times, big ideas are great, but I'd rather wait to see if there's about 5 or 10 customers first.
A little bit of traction. So thinking back now, you've had a few years, you've learned a ton, you've done almost 500 investments.
I don't know if I've learned a ton, but I've made a bunch of fuck ups.
500 investments plus maybe 60, 70 of your own on the side. What would you say has been your single biggest surprise as an investor?
Single biggest surprise. I think genius emerges slowly. I think there's a lot of really great entrepreneurs that we've invested in, but the ones that have done the best weren't obvious at the beginning. They became obvious 2-3 years in. So a lot of times you're sort of, betting on rough diamonds, rough jewels, pieces of coal, and gradually over time they get polished up.
So you're all over the place now, not just nationally but globally. What's the best way to get a meeting with Dave McClure besides the famous Twitter taxi rides from airports?
Well, actually, I guess 500 Startups is a larger organization than just me. It's about 23 of us now, 12 who are on the investing team. It's probably much easier to get to one of our founders or one of our mentors or one of the people on the team than it is to get to me, and that's probably a little bit easier than trying to get to me.
All right. So you've been an entrepreneur and an investor.
I've been kind of a crappy entrepreneur, but yes.
So what entrepreneur behavior just drives you nuts as an investor?
Spending too much money too quickly, I guess. I'm not sure.
Before you have the data.
I don't. There's not a lot of stuff that drives me crazy about entrepreneurs. I think you have to be tolerant of craziness if you're going to invest in entrepreneurs. I guess making decisions quickly is something that I like to see. So entrepreneurs that are taking a long time to make decisions or get a product out, or spending too much money right away or in big chunks. I think again, genius emerges slowly. Don't try and blow it all too quick.
If you had to boil it down to one sentence, how would you describe your core investing philosophy?
Lots of little bets.
All right. And here's a stumper. Is it the jockey or the horse?
I assume that's the entrepreneur in the market you're talking about.
Or the idea, yeah.
Well, it's always the jockey, but when you're making that first bet, you don't know how good the jockey is. So I think it's a little bit of both.
Riding the fence on that one. Last question. If you could give entrepreneurs one piece of advice from your perspective, what would it be?
Find a customer, solve their problem.
Make their pain go away. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. It was a great keynote.
Thank you.